Good morning and welcome to our Sunday morning thought for the day. It's January the 29th and it's bitterly cold here in Cumbria. But I pray that where you are in your heart, that you are warm, comfortable and assured that despite how you may be feeling right now, you are truly loved. And our thought for the day is taken from this beautiful book by Leslie Brandt, Jesus Now. And our theme, wait for it, leading the blind. And from the Christian Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 23, verse 26, we read, "You blind Pharisee, first cleanse inside of the cup and of the plate, that the outside may also be clean." I'm sure you've heard that many times. Well, let's see what Leslie shares with our heart. Whereas most religious leaders today are faithful and true, some may be no closer to the kingdom of God than were the leaders of the people Jesus ministered to when he sojourned on this planet. Their behavior may differ, but the net result is often the same. People are blindly guided down paths that do not lead to God. The religious leaders of Christ's day were dictatorial and oppressive. There are a few leaders today who are out to entertain, to conduct ego-fulfilling popularity contests, or they concentrate primarily on building buildings, raising budgets, and recruiting membership. They assume that success is measured by statistics. They may be more concerned about their own names and reputations than they are about God and God's purposes. Their ministry tends to be a personal ego trip, and they are more into self-gratification and glory than they are for the self-denial and cross-bearing. They shun provocative issues, regard social needs as non-spiritual, and perpetuate an impractical pietism. That keeps the emotions high, but fails to meet the real needs of God's children. Or, on the other hand, they may be more concerned about straightening out this world than they are about the spiritual vacuum in the hearts of their constituents. The point is that some of them are not proclaiming the gospel as Jesus came to proclaim and to demonstrate it. They subtract from it or add to it, and the result is a pathetic mishmash that becomes a stumbling block for those who are seeking God. Be aware of the leaders you follow. If they do not introduce you to a forgiving God, as revealed through Jesus the cosmic Christ, and to discipleship and servanthood as exemplified by him, they may be leading you astray. So what are those words saying to your heart? Well, let us just be still and reflect for a moment. Let us just come back to our heart. And let us now invoke and call upon the Lord Christ, our brother, our good shepherd, our teacher and friend. Let us take a deep breath. And as we breathe in, let us breathe in that love, the love of God. And in our out-breath, let us release any fears, tensions, or weariness, and give it to the Good Shepherd. Relax now. And just be aware of a beautiful cloud in front of you, where you are, And through this beautiful cloud, you see the outline of a young man. And as he gets closer, you realize it is Jesus the Christ. But he's not coming with a stick to beat you with. He's coming with open arms to welcome you and to caress you. He knows your state of mind. He knows how you may have been wounded and hurt in your life on this planet. But he's saying, come to me. Come to me, all you who labor and are wearily burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart. And now he draws you close to his heart and wraps his arms around you, telling you, I do not condemn you, but I guard you against the false prophets who come as wolves in sheep's clothing, and many of them are so unforgiving, who like to talk the walk rather than walk the talk. Stay close to me, and I will guide you in the path that you should go, not the path that they dictate to your heart. So relax now, be still and know that I am with you. And today we take up our courage, we dust ourselves down, and we call upon the Father, Mother God, who loves us and who wants us to take responsibility for our own faith journey and not always to rely on others to be led by them, but to listen to the heart, your teacher, the gateway to your soul, your spirit, which is the gateway to God, to Nirvana. And remember, it is not those who say, Lord, Lord, who will get into the kingdom of God. It is those who do the will of God in their daily life. And one example would be, which I do every morning, well, I try to do, is that when you come to God in prayer, just say, Lord, I come to you today and I ask you to show me how I may serve you. Thank you for being here with me, and I look forward to your company again tomorrow. But for now, remember, you are a co-creator of God, a God of many names, a God who's all-encompassing, and not just a God for Christians or Muslims or Jews, but a God for every child of God. Every child of God that you see is a beloved of God, who is loved by God. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Pax et Bonum, OmShanti, Solo di Caritas, Salam Alaikum, and may the peace of our God, your God, reawaken in your heart today that you are truly loved. God bless you, and thank you